On top of that, it could do many other roles, including search and rescue, looking for illegal fishing, illegal entry vessels with immigrants on board, customs, intelligence collection, supporting ground troops on the ground, a lot of roles. We had a crew of 15 people, and we could fly for up to 12 hours. So because of that, we've got a rest area down the back there, which has a couple of bunks and some seating and a little galley, and behind you just here is the bathroom. If we move forward here a little bit, this area here is called the ordnance area. At the back of it we've got 2 observer seats, port aft and starboard aft. These seats swivel sideways, we've got bubble windows, you can get your head right out there. We have bubble windows up near the front as well, and all the front windows, and with all of those windows you get a good view of right around the aeroplane. So when we're searching for survivors in the water, maybe from a ship sinking or something like that, we've got a good chance of actually seeing them. On top of that, the aircraft has a lot of sensors. We've got radar, we've got infrared, low-level television, we've got a lot of electronic surveillance measures for yeah, in a minute. No, in a minute, mate. We're full. Yeah, yeah, a whole bunch of other sensors as well. So coupled with all of that, we could actually run multiple missions at any one time. We could be doing anti-submarine warfare, and we could be maybe controlling a whole bunch of other aircraft and helicopters at the same time, or anti-shipping warfare at the same time, with a crew of 15 guys. So when we're hunting submarines, we have these things here called sonar buoys, and we have 38 inside and 46 outside, and we can fire those into the water through these tubes down here, and they drop what's called a hydrophone down into the water so we can listen for the submarines. Using multiples of these, we know exactly where the submarine is and where he's tracking, what speed he's doing, and all that sort of stuff. So when we need to, we can then go and drop a torpedo on him. This aircraft carries a lot of weapons. We can carry 8 torpedoes, a multitude of harpoon missiles against ships on the wings, mines, bombs, rockets, dinghy sets for search and rescue. So
this
very,
is the
very
rack
heavily
for the sonar buoys.
As we move forward here, oh, wait on, there's a group coming back. We'll just hold off for a second while they get off.
So a lot of the avionics has been removed out of this aircraft. This aircraft was decommissioned in 2018. It now belongs to R.A.A.F Museum in Wollongong. So 40 years ago I was at Edinburgh Air Base and was inside a P3B from the same squadron, 11 Squadron.
Come on forward up here.
So these are the stations where the guys sat.
Keep coming forward.
This is the navigator station, I'd say.
So this area here is called the tactical rail. This is where all our sensor operators sit. They operate all the sensors I was talking about before on the aeroplane. Over here is our electronic surveillance measures station. That one gets all of the radio signals, radar signals and everything that are being transmitted, and we can process that and use that information as we need to. These guys all can look at submarines, doing radar. Head on through, yeah, no problem. Radar, they can use the electro-optical turret under the aeroplane to look at things. So because we have so much information coming into the aeroplane, we have a sensor employment manager here who sits here and he directs what he wants the guys to be looking at, and then he decides the information that needs to be passed forward to be passed forward. Now it's a bit crowded up there, so on the up forward on the left hand station just before the cockpit is the tactical coordinator. He's in charge of the mission.
So this was the tactical coordinator.
So all the information here gets
That's his
sent to
screen.
the TACO processes it. He decides what he wants to do, how he wants to go about the mission, and then he directs the pilots where he wants them to be, what height, what speed, what
Another
direction,
station
what
here.
and he'll pre-program the weapons and that position will actually fire.
How you going?
Hey mate, how you going?
Alright. I used to be in the Air Training Corps. Come here, I got to go inside a P3B before they got rid of them.
Yep.
But we were going to go for a 6-hour flight, but weather went really bad and they didn't want a bunch of
fair enough.
Air Training Corps kids vomiting in there and that, so we didn't get to see the inside of P3C because that was new technology.
Yeah, there would have been a bit of secret stuff on there as well. Yeah.
So the lighting's a bit bad here because you've got the in the cockpit. See, there's an emergency exit there. Crew information. So you've got 3 blokes at the front here. The bloke said there were about 15 people that crewed these aircraft. So we'll just try and squeeze.
Yeah, look, so what you're looking at there is a squeeze.
Thank you.
Up the front here, you've got a flight engineer, captain and co-pilot. It's probably the best seat in the world. That's where I sit, so you've got to love it. But, yeah, it's a pretty antiquated flight deck compared to what is out there these days. But it's a great aeroplane to fly. So.
Well, the original Lockheed Electra that this is based on is nearly 50 years old, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, 50-year-old aircraft
this
basically.
One was built in 1978. So.
This one built in 1978. You're looking at quite a old aircraft design. These were all updated in about the 90s, and they were called that, the P3C update. So yeah. Have a bit of a look. Unfortunately, the Spitfire, I wasn't getting out, I was just looking. See the Spitfire and the Hurricane took off as I was waiting and just about to get in, so I didn't get them taxiing, unfortunately. But the Spitfire is, you know, that's always flying. You see that everywhere.
See how hot they are? When you're in Malaysia, you get really hot. You're doing all your checks where you start the engine.
That's all right. Just step over there for a sec. Just step over there, over that way. Yep, just that will do. Just there, it's fine. Just step over there for a second. And,
so this is where the crew would rest on the missions, and the galley.
Not that one up there on the left.
So,
okay, so. Oops,
excuse me.
Look out, girls. I'm sorry.
Thank you.